Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back into the Fake Spike Podcast with Tyler and Cole. That's Tyler. I'm Cole. How you doing?
How you guys doing today?
All right, man. So why don't you explain to them what we're doing on this edition?
So not a whole lot of news other than the Eagles win that happened Monday, or not Eagles loss. Ooh, that happened Monday against the
Force to
Commanders.
have it, buddy.
What's that?
Just a force to have it. Eagles win.
Yeah, they're 8-1. So not a lot happened outside of the Eagles matchup on from Monday. But we're gonna get into predictions, obviously, for this coming week for the Thursday night football, and the Sunday night and Monday night football as well. Um, and talk some Vegas bets as well, Vegas lines, Vegas odds for whatever you want to call it.
There was some very questionable calls in that Eagles game, and some missed calls. But sometimes that shit happens.
I've been seeing tons of people pissed off about it all over the internet. I have a bunch of Eagles friends on Facebook, and they're all fuming.
Well, we do live in that area of Pennsylvania.
Oh, that one's from
Um,
Delaware, but I get what you're saying.
Close enough to Philadelphia. Anyway. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into this, sir.
Yes, sir. So
All
are
right.
we gonna discuss predictions first, or whatever the fuck happened with the Eagles? I think it
We'll
was just bad
discuss
officiating.
bad officiating, and sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts
Like
had a good game, but that was about it.
AJ Brown had a bad game. I think he missed part of it with an injury. Um,
Yeah,
it is what it is. I'm sure they're going to be fine. Every team has a bad game every once in a while, especially when the refs are making some questionable calls.
no, I was hoping they would get to the 12-0 mark though, so they could beat out the Steelers from a couple years ago.
Hey, buddy, who won the Steelers game on Sunday? Can you remind me?
Yeah, you. It's fucking. I got it. All right, dickhead. Thanks. All right,
Oh,
we're gonna hop quickly into predictions so I can move off topic from having my heart broken by Cole. Let's get into
all
this.
right. So the Thursday night matchup, the Tennessee Titans travel to Green Bay. Hang on a second. Pretty sure
Oh,
it's in Green Bay.
I'll pull it up on my phone as well.
Yeah, it's in Green Bay.
In Green Bay, cheese country,
What?
cheese country,
Chiefs country.
cheese.
Oh, am I the only one that heard that? All right. Anyway, the Tennessee Titans are in a +3 matchup against the Packers here. So I think this is going to be a very interesting game. You got a iffy team in the Tennessee Titans. I think they're getting Ryan Tannehill back this week, or did Ryan Tannehill play last week? Tannehill played last week, right?
So the Tennessee Titans are in a +3 situation. You said? Is that what you said?
Yeah, sorry, there was a small bit going down the street.
All good. So they're +3. So lose by 3 for them. The Packers.
Uh, right, yeah, they're projected to lose by 3 to the Packers as of right now.
I mean, the Titans are 6-3 at the moment, I believe. The Packers are 4-6. I mean, I guess it could be relatively close game, which would be the 3-point difference.
Thursday night games tend to favor the home team.
Yeah. So I'm gonna agree with Vegas odds on that one.
So you're picking the Packers to win that game.
Yeah. I think that's probably a safe bet.
The Packers have had a rocky start to the season. Um, and to be honest, the only thing I really like about the Titans outside of Derrick Henry is their coach. And you know, I'm not 100% sure that the Titans are going to lose this matchup. It's going to be an interesting one. Someone's telling me to pick the Titans, so I'm going to go ahead and take that.
So your Titans on Packers?
I'm going to take the Titans to win outright. I don't even need the points.
Okay. So what do we got next on the docket? What's our next prediction here?
The next matchup is two legendary teams: the Chicago Bears at 3-7 taking on the Atlanta Falcons at 4-6.
Two of the arguably the best teams in NFL history, right?
Absolutely.
I love your face when I say stupid shit. That's my favorite thing about the podcast. I hope you're aware of that.
Uh, this is not exactly the 1985 Bears that are rolling out here, but Justin Fields has looked good over the past couple weeks, especially running the ball. And oh man, do I want to go with two road teams in a row here? By the way, the Falcons are -3 on this one. Chicago's
Yeah.
+3. Oh,
So Falcons to win by 3 is the Vegas odds. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go Falcons. I know Justin Fields has been pretty good, but I'm gonna call it a gut feeling. I think the Falcons are gonna pull that out.
let's see here. The both these teams are interesting because they have their weeks where they look like a pretty solid team, and then they have weeks where they look absolutely horrible. And
Ebbs and flows, my boy. Ebbs and flows.
yeah, you got that right. So, did you say who you're picking?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
going Falcons.
You're going Falcons. I think I'm gonna go with the Bears plus the points.
Okay.
And yeah. Let's see here. After that, we have a very interesting game. We have Cleveland Browns at the Buffalo Bills. Do you know why this is an interesting one?
Cleveland Browns at the Buffalo Bills. No, why is it interesting?
Because Buffalo is supposed to get 3 to 6 feet, not inches, feet of snow on Sunday.
I say what?
3 to 6 feet of snow.
You could bury a small child or my dog in that.
Bury a small child. You can bury a lot of things in 6 feet of snow.
You could bury a lot of small children.
There's and there's also a 30 mile-an-hour winds on that one. So I'm not sure that the Vegas lines have quite gotten up to this one yet.
So I'm going Bills.
The Bills are -8.
I'm gonna say they win. Probably by about 8 points. No, they're gonna win by a touchdown. I'm gonna say this because it's their home turf.
So you think Cleveland's going to cover?
But I think Cleveland's gonna lose. That's all I care about.
You think Cleveland's going to cover? So you think they're going to lose by less than 8 points?
I think the Bills will probably pull it out by a touchdown because it doesn't matter if you live there and practice there year round. You'll be good, right? Like you can win, but it's still gonna suck the first time of the year. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The thing I'm worried about is the Bills' run game. Devin Singletary's been okay, but Nick Chubb is probably the best running back in the league. It's just that freaking snow makes this game a whole different animal. I don't even know who to go with on this one.
Did you ever get to play in snow like that when you were younger?
No, we were always done in like early November, mid-November.
So you
So
can imagine it would suck if you had to play like that when you were younger.
dude, it's probably not a good time at all.
No.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bills to win this one.
Yes, sir.
Josh Allen's elbow injury is still a little questionable. He made some very bad decisions last week. I think he's going to try to redeem himself this week and take care of that football, especially with that amount of snow. handing it off and him running it himself, I could definitely see him take the ball. Probably, maybe even freaking 10 times he might take that ball and run with it. What do you think?
Sorry, somebody's making noise behind me. Run game for that game is going to be. I think people are going to have to run, right, during the Bills game. You're not going to throw a fucking ball in 30-mile-an-hour winds, are you?
You can. It's just.
I'm saying from a standpoint of, is it a really good like functional idea? The answer is no. It doesn't. I don't care how strong of a quarterback you are. That's like it's gonna suck.
That ball will cut through the wind, but there's a chance that it could be taken a few times.
Yeah, it's not that it's not. It'll go right, but it's the possibility of added deviation. That's the problem.
Between the wind and the snow, I'm gonna guess there's not gonna be a lot of passing in that game.
No, you just better hope for, I don't know, good runs. That's about all you can hope for.
Right. Did I miss something?
I don't know.
I'm looking at like the pick distribution of what the people are picking, and 76% of people are picking Atlanta to beat the Bears. I don't know.
I'm looking at it. It says it's Falcons supposed to win by 3. That's what the Vegas odds say. 3.5.
Right.
So I mean,
man.
there's that. What's the next game we got on docket after the Browns Bills shit show?
We have the 8-1 Philadelphia Eagles taking on the 4-5-1 Indianapolis Colts.
Eagles. They're pissed.
Jeff Saturday coming off his first win as an NFL head coach, his first game as an NFL head coach against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Philadelphia Eagles are just a tad bit better than the Las Vegas Raiders, just a wee bit.
Just tad.
And that's sarcasm for those of you that don't understand that.
I'm gonna go Eagles in this game. For obvious reasons.
You didn't even hear the line yet.
I'm looking at it right now. I have it pulled up on my phone. Eagles win by 7.
I have what website are you using?
Bleacher Report. It reports DraftKings odds.
I got the Yahoo Sports ads, and it's Indianapolis plus 6.5. But
that's close enough. 6.5, 7.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm still taking the Eagles.
Yes, sir. Nobody else to take in that situation.
Okay, so far we've agreed on 3 out of our 4 picks here. Next up,
we disagreed what on the Titans Packers game?
Bears Falcons.
Bears Falcons.
Oh wait, no. We did disagree on the Titans Packers game. You're right.
I went Packers, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So we're 2-2 here. All right. Next up we have the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots.
So I got the line showing as Patriots minus 3.5. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna agree with Vegas lines on this one. I don't know what's going on in New York. I mean, they won their last matchup, but they're coming off a bye, so it might be kind of like a little shaky. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm gonna say this because the last time they played the Patriots, which was 3 or 4 weeks ago, they did take the L.
Yeah, here's the thing about that, buddy. And ever since Bill Belichick has become the head coach of the New England Patriots, he used to coach for the New York Jets, by the way. He absolutely hates the New York Jets. The Patriots are 35-10 against the Jets since Bill Belichick became head coach.
Well, I'm still going Patriots because the Jets lost a couple weeks ago, like I said. Vegas odds are with Patriots. I don't know what's going on in New York. They're coming off a bye. What's the questionable look for on your face?
It might be 34-10. Either way, he's kicking the shit out of him. But so yeah, I'm gonna
Either
go
way,
with the
I've been
Patriots.
picking the Patriots the whole time, so I'm cool with whatever the fuck Bill Belichick wants to do.
Yeah, you picked the Jets last time. Um,
Yeah, well, clearly I was fucking wrong there, bud.
yeah, you were. Uh, and I was thinking about how Bill Belichick kicks the crap out of him every time. Uh, this will probably be the time they prove us wrong, though.
You're going Patriots too?
I'm going Patriots. Definitely going Patriots. Next one, I'll write your answer down now. Because we had the Los Angeles Rams against the New Orleans Saints.
Buddy, it's got to be the Saints. We got to win the game. It's the
Speaking
Rams.
of the Rams,
Go ahead.
speaking of the Rams, Cooper Kupp, I believe he had surgery today. We're recording this on Wednesday, and he is heading for injured reserve. He's going to be out for at least a month, and that's the Rams' best weapon. I think Stafford's back in practice.
The Saints. All prayers up to Cooper Kupp. I hope he comes back healthy. I hope he Kupp's back healthy. But I gotta go Saints because one, I'm legally obligated to, and two, Cooper Kupp is gone. So
Yeah, I think this is gonna be another game where I'm like, do we have to watch this one?
that hurt. I hope I get the game. I gotta look.
Well, if you use our package, you got it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
NFL Plus.
For the podcast business, right?
right for the podcast business.
Yeah.
I'm not using it to watch old Steelers games or anything. Anyway, so the Saints are -3.5 here. So Vegas actually has them winning. The Rams have looked like absolute dog crap this year. And they definitely didn't look any better last week without Matt Stafford. Stafford's been having a rough season as well. Oh man, this game's not gonna be pretty looking. Give me the Saints.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm fucking talking about, Cole. That's the right decision to make every time. Steelers against Saints, Saints. Saints against the Rams, Saints. Saints against the Eagles, Saints.
I'm glad you struggled with saying that one.
That one was a little tough, I'll be honest with you.
Let's hear. After that one, we have another 3-point spread. We have the New York Giants -3 to the Detroit Lions.
Buddy, did you skip the Commanders and Texans game?
It is not there on Yahoo Sports. It is 2 games down from here.
Okay, it was first. We passed it a long time ago on Bleach Report. Anyways, Giants Lions, going Giants. They have the -3 spread on Bleach Report. Anyways, so I'm going Giants just because Giants are a good team.
Come on, man! The Lions won their last 2 games.
It's in New York.
Yeah. I like Dan Campbell and all. He's had a good couple weeks against the divisional opponents and the Packers and Bears. I don't think this one's going to go as well for them. Brian Dable's a hell of a head coach, as he's shown so far, because he took the dog crap New York Giants and turned them into a 7-win team at this point. And like, seriously, man, how bad can the New York Giants even finish at this point? They're gonna hit 10 wins.
It's we're week 11. They're probably gonna win this. So that's 8-2, 17 weeks, right?
17 games. Yeah.
Yeah, 17 games, 8-2. Dude, honestly, it wouldn't. I don't think it would be strange for them to finish 13-4.
Maybe, man. I'd have to go in and look at their upcoming opponents. All that. I know they still have to play at least one game against the Eagles. Yes, one game against the Eagles. I think.
Well, that would be one of the losses. I'll tell you their schedule right now.
Okay.
Playing the Lions. After this, they run with the Cowboys.
They might lose that.
So there's
Depends.
loss number one in your book. They play the Commanders. That's
They
a
could beat
win.
the Commanders.
The Eagles, loss number two.
They could lose to the Eagles.
Oh, you know what? Maybe 12-5 because they play the Eagles twice.
Right.
I kind of have faith in them to beat the Cowboys, if I'm being honest with you. So that's where my 13-4 comes from. But it's just so I can run through it. Lions, Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles, Commanders, Vikings, Colts, Eagles.
Oh, yeah, they'll probably lose to the Vikings too, maybe. Um, bottom line is
They're 10-win team.
the bottom line is he's turning them into a pretty good freaking team.
There's respect in that. So I'm going Giants in the Lions matchup.
As long as Saquon stays healthy.
That's probably a huge help too.
Yeah, I'll take Giants -3. Nice and easy there. As soon as I find it on the sheet here. There it is. Giants. You're going Giants too, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next up on this list I got here, we have the Carolina Panthers at 3-7, heading to Baltimore to take on the 6-3 Ravens. The Ravens are -13. That's a big spread.
Well, so Mark Andrews is slated to come back for one.
Right, he did practice today.
I can't quite recall. I want to say he's perfectly fine, but Lamar Jackson is one of the best quarterbacks in the league at the moment. Would you say that? Top 32 teams, give him top 10 in the league.
He's top 10, yeah.
And then the comparison is the Panthers.
Baker Mayfield is set to return to his starting role this week. Baker Mayfield has now looked great. They've traded away two of their, well, I don't know if I call Robbie Anderson one of their best weapons.
They traded CMC.
They traded CMC, who is their best weapon. Was
past tense. So I gotta go Ravens on this one. I don't know exactly how good Mark Andrews is gonna look, but I know, they have Isaiah Likely to kind of step in, who hasn't been bad. He's performed in games where Andrews, I say performed is a loose term. I'm looking at his fantasy stats right now. He's performed relatively decent. Had a couple good games, 77-yard game a couple weeks ago. And then the Ravens team itself is just a better team overall, I think, than the Panthers, especially because the Panthers keep getting rid of all their good pieces.
I definitely agree with that. And the Panthers are working with an interim head coach here. John Harbaugh's a really good head coach. 13 is a lot, but man, that's a really good line, 13. Because I feel like the Panthers could show up and lose by like 5 if they really come to play. But this Ravens defense knows Baker Mayfield pretty well, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the Ravens in the points minus the points.
So next we got you're reading off the games.
You're taking the Ravens, right?
Yes, sir. Got to. I'm hoping Mark Andrews comes back, has a pretty good game.
Next up, we have the 5-5 Washington Commanders heading to the 7-1 Houston Texans.
Commanders coming off a high week. As much bullshit as it was against the Eagles, they're coming off a high. I think they're gonna roll right over the Texans. Mostly because the Texans have so far proven to be dog shit. So
Texans are for sure heading for that number 1 overall pick unless something changes here.
Well, so their schedule got the Browns, Jaguars, Colts. So coming up, like they might actually maybe win a game, but they're also going up against the Chiefs, the Titans. So
the NFC South is really freaking bad outside of the Titans. The Texans stink. The Colts stink. The Jaguars kind of stink. They've been decent at times. They've had a couple good weeks.
So I'm going Commanders just because momentum is a huge play, And then what the actual benefit of this might actually be if they can win this game against the Texans, they might roll into the game against the Dolphins and have a good shot of winning that if they're coming off the Eagles and they're coming off the Texans. Momentum is huge in any sport.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Commanders against the Dolphins, but
Wait, no. I'm going
I'll
Commanders
take
against Texans though.
I'll take Commanders as road favorites against the Texans as well. The Texans just don't have much of anything to show this year. I think they're just playing for the draft at this point.
Can't blame them. This is a tough league this year. A lot of good
Very
teams.
Next up, we have the Las Vegas Raiders, 2-7, heading to the Denver Broncos, who are
Two more top 10 teams.
Two god awful teams that are candidates to fire their head coach.
I'm gonna go Denver on this one.
Denver's 2.5 point favorites on this one.
Yeah, their home game.
The Broncos defense is really good. The Raiders, man, I don't know. They just keep finding ways to lose games. It's so weird.
The Broncos defense is good, but it's proven too. Like obviously you need both sides of the ball to win. They're 3-6, so they've and they're not getting blown out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So but I gotta go with Broncos, especially over a worse team like the Raiders.
Now, I heard the stat a few weeks ago, so I don't exactly remember how it went. But it went something along the lines of from the year the Raiders became a franchise, from between their years in Las Vegas, their years in Los Angeles, and their years in Oakland. It was like 60 years or something to that effect. From 1960 something.
Right.
I'm sorry. Till 2021. They have had 5 games in their franchise's history where they blew a 17-point lead. 5 games in those 60 years where they blew a 17-point lead or a 21-point lead, something to that effect. They've done it 3 times this year. Like, they just keep finding ways to lose games, man. So I guess what I'm trying to say is Broncos country, let's ride.
Home game too, you know. I think we only got a couple more games here on the docket, right? I'm looking.
Thankfully, because my phone's about to die.
I could read them off because I'm pretty sure these 4 you haven't touched on yet. So if you want to. Oh wait, never mind. You're on Zoom on your phone. I just caught that.
Right. Dallas Cowboys and Minnesota. The Dallas Cowboys are heading to the Minnesota Vikings.
It's a close spread too.
Yeah, Minnesota plus 1.5.
Yeah, that's tough. Shit. Prescott's back, right?
Yep, he's back. CeeDee Lamb had an absolutely blow-up game last week. Something I don't know, man. I still think it's just gonna be the Minnesota Vikings on this one.
This, honest to God, is a tough one. The Cowboys have an opportunity to be a really good team. They've been a good team so far, 6-3. But the Vikings are now tied in record with the Eagles for the year. So,
Right.
They just took their L a little bit earlier. I'm gonna go Vikings with you on this one. What did they take their L to?
The Eagles.
That's fitting. But they did beat the Commanders, so I guess they have that over the Eagles, right?
Right. Oh, it's all a big circle, man. It's all a big circle.
Well, good news about your phone is we just got the 10-minute timer, so.
Oh, fantastic. All right. So Cincinnati Bengals at 5-4, heading to Pittsburgh to take on the 3-6 Steelers. This was supposed to be the Sunday night prime time game, but it got flexed out because the Steelers are bad this year. The defense looked a hell of a lot better with TJ Watt back on the field last week. There's hope that Minkah Fitzpatrick can come back from getting his appendix removed to play on Sunday. I don't know how, but they're
Have you
saying
had
it's
your appendix
possible.
removed?
Hmm?
Have you had your appendix removed?
No, I know
You
you
don't want to
have.
fucking move after. You don't want to go anywhere, dude. I stayed on a couch for like 4 days. I didn't want to fucking do a goddamn thing.
Minka's the one that's saying, "Hey, I want to play." So
He just,
he's built different. Come
yeah, it's way different than 14-year-old me. That's for sure.
on, you were like 15.
No, I wasn't. Good try though.
We were Mr. P's biology class. You got it like the week before
Mr.
school
P's
started.
biology. What the fuck are you talking about?
And we had Mr. P's biology class together. And you got your appendix out right before the school year started. And yeah, it was a good time. Anyway.
So I was 14 because I missed the front end of ninth grade. Yeah, I was 14.
I thought we were 15. Anyway,
I age at the end of the year, buddy. I almost graduated at 17 because I was close to my birthday. So anyways, um, honestly, I'm gonna go with the Steelers on this one.
really.
I don't have a reason why other than my gut.
The Bengals are -4 on this one. If the Steelers can play anything like they did against the Saints, I know the Bengals are a better team than the Saints are, but
You better watch it there, buddy.
one of those teams was in the Super Bowl last year, and one of them wasn't. Yeah, even if Jamar Chase is, even if Jamar Chase is back, which I doubt he will be, I'm pretty sure he's already out. But I still think the Steelers can win that game, whether or not Jamar Chase plays.
I'm going Steelers as well.
I mean, I'm not overly confident in it, but I think it can happen. It's here. The Sunday night matchup: the 7-2 Kansas City Chiefs head to Los Angeles to take on the 5-4 Chargers.
Chiefs -5.5 on DraftKings odds.
-6 on Yahoo.
I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take. I mean, I think the Chargers can probably cover. I think you know what? If the Chargers don't have Mike Williams, or
he's still out, I think. I think he might have got updated to questionable today, but I'm pretty sure he's still out.
Yeah, with no Keenan Allen, no Mike Williams, I don't see it going over very well for them. I'll take the Chiefs plus -6.
Fair enough.
And then the last game of the week, we have the 49ers going to the Cardinals. And do you have the line?
49ers. Yeah, I'll get the line for you. DraftKings odds show 49ers -8, so win by a little bit over a touchdown. Wow, words fucking left me. I'm going 49ers for the same reason I brought up on Tuesday's podcast. 2-1 since the CMC trade, a bye week in there, a little bit of a break. They lost the game that CMC debuted in, but I think overall they're looking like a better team.
I'm going with the 49ers also. The Cardinals have lost Zach Ertz for the year. They might have Hollywood back for the game on Monday, but I am not completely sure on that one. I'm not sure of Kyler Murray's health at this point either. I know he missed last week. And it was a hamstring last week, so he can't really be running around if he's got a tight hammy.
No. Yeah, I'm going 49ers. You're going 49ers too?
Yeah, I'm taking the 49ers. I think Garoppolo might actually have a touchdown pass this week.
He's actually not been too bad, I don't think. He's starting to get into the flow.
That's a wild stat, by the way. The 49ers are 10. Well, I'm not sure if it's the 49ers or just with Garoppolo himself. Either way, 10-2 when he doesn't throw a touchdown pass.
So he better start running that motherfucking ball.
Anyway, so the 4 teams we got on bye this week are the Jags, the Dolphins, the Seahawks, and the Bucks. Nice to give the Seahawks and the Bucks a break after heading to Germany last week. Um, and I think that's all we got for you guys today.
Yes, sir. So if you guys enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating on any audio platform. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We post TikToks and shorts pretty much every day, and podcasts on Tuesday and Thursday. You can also get at us on all of our social media, which will be linked down in the description below. We're on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I think those are just the three. So if you enjoyed, great. Peace out.